Let's go!
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Las Vegas Raiders. Only one team will keep the winning waves going to start the season as we're off in week 2. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Lion.
Now they send their back in motion right. Right to the air is Herbert. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's going to be hit and sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, kid, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it, expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Mitchell on the give, headed left. And his drive forward halted after a couple of yards. Quan Jones with the tackle on that play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. He has the first over the middle.
Man, what the hell? Fuck that. Oh, stop it, bro. Stop.
The Chargers take a 6-0 lead right away.
You know, Kate, there's a reason that that slant route has been in playbooks, I don't know.
Come on, man. Stop it, bro.
Because if you get that receiver on the run, on target, on time, big plays can follow.
You see that, B? Come on.
Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Man, it'll be
Dicker
it.
all lined up and ready to boot it away. Trey Tucker to return it. He's brought down to what looks like the 24-yard line. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. And first carry here for Ashton Gentile. Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be 2nd down.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Gentile on the draw. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, really break the backs of a defense.
Working on 1st down. This is Cox. That's Bowers working downfield. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom, connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
On 1st down, Gentile. And they will be on the verge of a touchdown here, partners. He pushes this down to the 5-yard line. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a first and goal. Offense up to the line fast.
First down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Going to the ground again on first. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
Pretty easy for me to play armchair quarterback up here and say I just don't like that call on first and 5, especially when you get nothing from it. Man, that one stings.
Still lined up at the 6. Here's second and goal.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Here we go. Here we go. Go.
Again, here's Genty. And he's
So,
in for the
cool on,
touchdown.
baby.
The Raiders finish up their opening drive. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series. And then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball.
And the kick is no good. The snap was off the mark, and that leads to a miss hit on the point after.
Here they go.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for first and 10. Mitchell off the pistol give. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A loss of a yard brings up second and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Hey, Ram. 21.
So the officials are officially on board tonight. For the first time, a flag flies. Somebody moved early. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump. And, well, they got one of them to move that time. So the false start backs him up 5. Here comes second and long.
Go. Baylor Tiger.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. That one's caught along the left sideline. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. A big 34-yard pickup there. And that's going to be good for an LA first down. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. We've set it down from 37.
Baylor top set. Black 80. Set.
Running right with Mitchell. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Making the stop that time, Taron Johnson. Offensive line fast.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 32-yard line.
Again, this is Mitchell. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in an RPO situation. It's a safety call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would.
First down, Chargers.
Offense getting set. Here's first and 10.
Set.
Herbert with a blitz coming. They come crashing down on that receiver screen, and they take him down behind the line. Dose of the hurry up here.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the Raiders' 27-yard line.
Mitchell takes it straight ahead. All right, they bought him a little room. That run good for 6 on second down.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
Here's Mitchell.
Yeah, good D.
Defense contains him. That's going to force 4th down as he's dropped for a loss. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, you'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll probably take this and finish off the drive with points.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Tucker now on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on his uneventful effort.
Stop.
Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Jency. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt to that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Now we're on here with Blake Corum. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Rock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now. This our last play of the quarter. Here he goes, 3rd and long. It's complete. This is Bowers. He's out of bounds on the final play of our opening quarter. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Our score reads 10-6. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They're looking at first down here. Looking in the air here. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on first down.
Ball on into
And I think that's a little taster. A little opportunity for us to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages. And he couldn't do it right there.
All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on first down. Another throw here on second down. That's complete to the back, Ashton Jency. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Shotgun give here to Gentry. And on 1st down, only gets about a yard. And the defender there to force him out. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Sometimes I just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. And this could have been much, much more exciting.
And they make the play at the 39 just before he can pick up that 1st down. Offense in the hurry up here.
3rd down.
On 3rd down, Gentry. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35. 1st down, play action. Grabbed by Jordan Addison. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. He gets a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Back in to Gentry. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Throwing now out of the shotgun. In by his back here, it's Gentry. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd down here, need 8 on the play.
Here we go, set.
3rd and long for him here. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take a 2nd quarter lead. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders push their lead to 3. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to give the Chargers the 1st down.
One like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line. He's been tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Working quickly here.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Mitchell left the middle.
Get the fuck out of here, dog. Come on, bro. The fuck, bro? I'm right there waiting for the run, bro. Like, stop it, bro.
Chargers take a 2nd quarter lead. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Dicker all lined up and ready to put it away. Tucker now on the return. Making some progress here. He's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Genty from the gun. He's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain. Offense in the hurry up here.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Takes the second down snap. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Dante Jackson takes it away. And the Chargers snap it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32.
5-9. Set. Ready.
Here's Mitchell. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offensive confidence.
That means cannot stop the fucking run.
Set.
Mitchell on the give, headed left. And he'll pick up a little down at the 12-yard line. So when we come back, Brock, it's going to be 2nd and 8. So we've reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Prime Time in just a moment. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Cap.
Mitchell on the carry. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Those are the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of a yard. Brings up third and 7.
Oh, that's a pig. Come on, bro. Pick that shit.
Back-to-back plays, Brock. But it does force a 4th down. Cameron Dicker after the Chargers now to attempt this field goal. He's hit once already. This is a short one, inside of 30 yards. Dicker connects there and add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
One of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good than get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Dicker all lined up and ready to put it away. Tucker now on the return. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. First and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
You know, Kit, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Big play gets him across midfield, sets him up first and 10 from the 40. And off to Genty. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Tuipulotu in for the tackle.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Throwing on second. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says two things in every production meeting. Number one, well, we got to stop the run. And number two, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
Oh, you missed the block, bro. Damn.
That's a nice quick correction for this front. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Here we go, second down.
Here we go, here we go.
Back to throw now. Brought in. This is down all the way to the 3. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run.
On the pickup. It's now 3rd and 3.
Touchdown! Gay to add the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Raiders tie this game up. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
At their own 35-yard line.
This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half. Herbert on first down. Caught, nice game left side.
Oh, bro, what are you doing?
37. All right, with 6 seconds left, we've got a timeout.
From a great throw to a nice route catch, moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
The Chargers sending out Dicker the kicker to add 3 to the board. The timeout taken by Vegas. That's its second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Not much time left in the half, so the kicking team out on first down. From the left hash, 54 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they've taken back the lead.
Just really nice execution on his part to convert there. For the kicker to pay off, really the execution of his teammates. You work so much on situational opportunities those minutes before halftime, and they maximized it.
Tucker now on the return. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On what I love, ooh, baby, and dangerous. Your problems are just not the same to us. We're dealing with things you ain't seen before. We're feeling the weight of our ancestors. We're healing with ways that
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
On 1st down, Gentile. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
I just love that so much, Kate. Trail at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still Brock not enough to avoid 3rd down.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Now we'll run with Cora. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
He'll throw it. That's caught. This is Addison. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down. They pull off the conversion.
1st down.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
25-yard line.
Here we go, set.
Throwing now off the play action. And there's a catch for Luther Burden. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. For this
fuck.
one, no running room at all. He's taken down behind the line.
Dante Jackson on the tackle. Taken down back at the 18-yard line.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Ready? 70 Lion.
Dropping back to throw.
Yay.
Again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Couldn't hang on to the interception, but the momentum's still on the defensive side here ahead of this 3rd down.
Go. 1918.
I'll throw it. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3. Back to throw it.
Oh, I didn't mean to throw that there. What was I thinking? Wrong button. Fuck.
Malcolm has it.
dude wide open.
He records his first interception of our season. Chargers getting set. 1st and 10.
Home to strike.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Handoff here to Mitchell. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. Looking quickly here.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Motion man sent left. Again, this is Mitchell. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run. But he said, no, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Set.
A give to Mitchell, running left.
Come on, bro. Niggas getting caught on the fucking end like that. Stop it, bro. Shit, bullshit, bro.
Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers push their lead further to start the half.
Okay, we are watching a showman put on an absolute show. What a day for this running back. I think he'd be the first to tell you. It's about the guys up front, receivers blocking outside, and the electricity of his legs.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker.
Dicker, the kickoff for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Tucker now on the return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Bronchies tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Short pass brought in. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Las Vegas 1st down.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. And he's going to slide down here. Picked up close to 5 before the slide. It's going to be 2nd down.
6 yards pickup.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Raiders football, and they'll need to get to work. They're trailing here late. Chargers sending out a dime look here ahead of this 3rd down.
Let's go. 19 Lion, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Taken in by Addison, left side. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
You're going to go for it here, trailing in the fourth. Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. He's got it. That's going to be a first and more. He's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
And a Raider first down.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. They're going to try and throw it here. Completed right side to Addison. And they only get one of those 5 yards back on first down. So they've got second and 14.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback goes man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Throwing it again here. Buys time, rolling right. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with third and long.
I think more than ever, QBs today are so good at doing this, Kate, buying himself enough time and actually finding a target downfield. Just this time, he couldn't quite make that connection.
Ready, ready, tap 60, tap 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Here he goes, third and long. Knocked away and hits the ground, incomplete. That brings up fourth down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not TBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Down in the fourth, offense staying out there for this. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the fourth.
Set, here we go, set. Cougar 19.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Chargers get it back after making their third first-half interception.
Okay, that's just one of those situations that is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win. You feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, and interceptions follow.
Ray.
Slot man motioned over. The give now to Mitchell. Still has some space inside the 35. And he will have the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead.
Okay, we hear week after week how hard it is to run the football at the NFL level, and it is. But this guy today, he's making it look easy, and they rarely do that from the running back position.
That one right down the middle. And the Chargers take a 3-possession lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to put it away. Tucker now on the return. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. And that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. First and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to head this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Offense to the line fast.
And the Raiders first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard
To
line.
pass on first and 10. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
Connects on the crosser. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Goes to the hurry up here.
That's good for a Las Vegas.
Still sticking with the passing game. It's Bowers with another catch. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
They are throwing it again. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Third and short here, trying to pass. It's a screen play to Genty. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Medical staff hurrying out to the field after that play, Brock. Looks like somebody was injured, and oh, no, it is running back Ashton Genty.
On the set.
First and 10 from the 32.
Set. Cowboy 80. Dragon 60. Check up.
Sticking to the air here. And they pick him off again! And he takes this one back and into the Los Angeles pick six. Rookie quarterback, Brock, threw it away their last drive. It seemed like he might have been trying to do too much to make up for that mistake, and instead things snowballed.
Yeah, these are the valuable lessons you have to learn from. You cannot be a mistake.
And it's off the mark. The kick is no good, but I think they can spare a point or two, given the size of this lead. So after the missed extra point, he is still out there. He's going to put it back in play. Tucker now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Back to the air following that pick six. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Luther Burden, the guy he was looking for. So that brings up second down.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
After the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22.
Let's go now. Ready?
They'll go play action. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
To the air on third and long. And this is another incompletion. Working for Luther Burden. So that brings up fourth and long.
I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Desperation time here. Throw is caught by the back. And he won't make the marker. They rally to him in time. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, these fourth down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Mitchell off the pistol give. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Offense in a hurry up here. Here's Mitchell again. This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's handed another loss. It's 2 in a row. They've got third down now coming up.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's third down.
Hey, Ram.
Third and long for him here. And down he goes. Raiders got it. Working quickly here.
A 10-yard loss on the play.
Mitchell gets it from the gun. And this won't even get close. They stop him before he can get near that marker. This is going to be a turnover on downs.
This running back has had himself a day right on that play. Finally, a little bit of catharsis for everyone on that defense. Keep him from the first and get a turnover, a much-needed turnover on downs.
They'll throw here on first. And they pick him up again! And the Chargers are going to have it after his second interception of the season. But following his interception, he remains out there. Looks like he got banged up pretty badly on that play. They'll send someone out to look at him. All right, one more snap here before our 2-minute warning.
Crowd right. Set. Set.
Mitchell takes it straight ahead. And he runs out after a very nice game. They're going to have to hang on to that momentum, though, as we have reached the 2-minute warning. To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
Hey, go line. Set. Ready.
On the handoff, here's Mitchell. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Now run, this is Mitchell. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Gotta hurry this to the line.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
This is Mitchell. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Like the final battle scene from the movie, came 2 sides charging each other, and they beat right at that line. And they didn't have to try him backward. All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
Let's go. Set. 180. Crowd.
And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26. Offense in the hurry up here.
At the 33-yard line.
Pass play on 1st and 10. And they pick him off again. And the Chargers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
That throw is got to be the last we've seen of him this contest. I'm just not sure how they leave him in when the defense defense is clearly all over whatever he's trying to throw. The amount of frustration he is feeling is only going to lead to additional miscues. Please, for the love of God, take this man out.
On first down, they'll run. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. Dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Mitchell up the middle. And they make the stop. I'm going to say about the 37-yard line. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down. But instead, they move the chains. That was one disheartening look on that defense.
And he's going to gain about 3 yards as they bring him down. The Chargers call a timeout. That's their last one. That's all they have. So the offense free to start running the clock down now.